with everyone today. My name is Kalaya. I'm from FabCafe. We are the creative technologies communities, which already have 14 branches around the world. Our goal is that we would like to connect people in each cities and then using creative and technology as a bridge to improve our city together. Right now, FabCafe has many business units, and one of the unit that I would like to talk about is called Species. So, as you already know that we are in the age of biotechnologies, with the advancement of materials and many biotechnologies become more commercialized. So you will see that there are many applications that be used right now to kind of like replace the electronic gadget that also um, provide us the e-waste system afterward. Our species group is initiated by Nami Urano from FabCafe Kyoto. Her goal is that she would like to investigate the uncontrollable abilities of nature. So basically, what we would like to say is that instead of a human design something for human, we just want to be supporter for nature. So using the nature system, like photosynthesis and everything that already like high efficient. And then we just, as a human, we just try to support them, amplify their abilities to scale up to be used for the larger numbers instead of the small group. So this is like the goal that we try to investigate and use the biosystem to support our cities. And we believe that in this way, it will be more of a regenerative type that can help we improve and healing the nature faster, and it's the way we can coexist with the nature. I bring in the case studies that already be online on FabCafe in their species talk sessions. So this group is have to mention Professor David Benjamin. He's kind of like the lead thinking of our direction. In the past, in the Professor David Benjamin is from Columbia Universities. He is the first one who launched the companies called the Livings and try to use the biology to integrate for the architectural or urban level. His projects like the Pier 35 Eco Park in New York is the best case study that we use as a classic case for us. So in order to measure the water pollution in Hudson River, we use the purple mussel, yeah, to indicate the quality of the water by using the movement and visualizations. So with this, we don't have to implement like a Arduino gadget or like the hardware sensors that in the end, when we finish it, we'll have to throw it away. It can be a living things that can help us monitor and then respond to us for the quality of the waters. So this is like the case studies that already implemented and we use it in New York. Another one is the city environment. As I already mentioned that many materials scientists is very popular career right now. And then there are very unique material like lespirene, which is the bioreceptive concrete that can let the moss grow onto the material surface. So as we already know that in the cities, normally the material that we use is glass and cement, right? And then those contribute to the urban heat island. And then with this, with his new material, it can increase the green area and then also create the method to reduce the urban heat island as well. So Let's say is another a good case studies for us that architect not only like focus on design, but we can also expand our knowledge to work with the scientists and biologists to introduce a new material that we can use it for our field. And then with this, it can also create a new typology of architectures instead of just talking about the vertical form or vertical landscape. We can turn all the surface into a green area and try to, in order to use the material for the base of the concrete moss, they also use the 70% is made from the recycled material as well. So this is kind of like the help sustaining the ecosystem for the architectural industries. Yes, and this one is already be used in Netherlands, in European countries, and we hopefully it will be able to use in Thailand. But because of our country climate, we may have to improve it a little bit. But this is like a high potential to be alternative material for our architectural building. Yes. The third case study will talk about the city wellness. So I will not spoil that much, but this project will be exhibit in Expo 2025 Japan Pavilion. As you know that in Japan right now, they are interested in microbiome. So you know that in Japan is very clean and everything's like they very clean, very sterile, and then maybe too clean can create a bad health for the people as well. So that's why Biota, founded by Kohei Ito, is the company to introduce how to design microbes in our built environment. So he's developed a microbial simulation and investigate like how it grows in the our built environment, and then how can we co-living with it, like let it grow but not overpopulate, just enough for us to live healthy. Yes, so this is like his direction of design for the eco living with small living things, microbial diversities. Yes, so if you look for his companies, he will talk about the diversity of this type, and also like how each species can be applicable in different space, like working space or living space, or even like the hospital itself. Yes. Yes, and then this is like his simulation data like platform that you can navigate the microbes in your space, and then how can you living with it healthily. Yes. Yes. So this will be showcased, and then we looking forward to welcome you to the Japan Pavilion this year. The next case study will talk about farming pollution. As many of us know that in the big cities, pollution is like the things that we cannot deny. This is a project done by Miss Dr. Giovanni Inela. We introduced him in Bangkok Design Week last year. He gave talk about his project called Geomers, which try to bring in the biosystem called phytomining, using the hypoaccumulator plants to harvest the heavy metal in the land, in the soil, which this it can reduce the investment in trying to improve the land quality, and also we can harvest the heavy metal by burning the leaf of the plant and then reuse it in the industrial level. Yes, so the geomass is actually a very old project that he experiment long time ago. But I think it's a very good idea that we can see how
For a long
we can
time,
use
a
the
factory
nature
has
to work
occupied
with
this
us.
land.
So this is like a short video that I just want to show you a little bit since we still have time.
This factory produced parts for the motor, electronic, and clothing industry. The factory didn't survive the crisis and closed, leaving behind a land contaminated by heavy metals. People appropriated this land. Not aware of the past, they started growing vegetables. But the products of these fields weren't safe and couldn't be consumed or traded. The farmer realized that the metals in the soil represent a capital, a resource to exploit. Plants can extract those metals. From the roots, metals travel all the way to the leaves. Leaves can be harvested, burned, and the metals are so collected. This process is called phytomining. So the old technique of crop rotation was still used, but according to other criteria. At times, farmers follow the trends from finance, using hyperaccumulators, extracting over 200 kilograms of heavy metals per hectare every year. Crossing breeds to create species with higher biomass and metal intake, resulting in new hype accumulators for precious metals. Slowly, we could move from a farm of metals to a wood of metals or even a forest.
So that is a sample of like how we can use nature to work with us. Another two case studies that I would like to show you before we start to summarize it is the city economy. So this is a new project that we have done last year with professor from Kyoto University, Maruoka Tsuyoshi. He researched about like the tea in Japan that we all know that is a very popular merchandise or products. And then, however, the process of making teas is like very long story and also use a lot of energies and then accumulate a lot of like carbon footprint on the world. So that's why instead of using the conventional method, he tried to come up with the new way of doing it by feeding the worm with tea leaf. So in his research, he tried to investigate like what type of caterpillar worms that can give us the high quality of like tea flavors from his poop. So at the end of last year, he finally found one. And then also not only that it has a good taste, similar to the tea that we all drink it, it can also provide us like many good probiotic better than the conventional tea. And that's why he successfully crowdfunding and then opened the business called Shuhisha, which is like the insect poop tea that he kind of like turned it into tea products and working with the local farmers in many cities, and then helping increase the income of the local farmers, which last year, only like 3 months, he already earned like almost 3 million yens for his like first project with the cities. Yes, so this is like how we can disrupt the way we do the production and then using the nature as a process. The last case study will be about the city infrastructures. As we all know that right now we consume a lot of data. We have like using a lot of data, and then that's caused us to build many data centers, which is very harmful to our planet. So this project Grow Your Own Cloud, which is actually the companies run by Silas Clark and his wife, is try to convert the digital data into the biosequencings. In short, it's like a DNA sequence, and then inject like transfer the data to the plant itself, and then turn all the trees, the forest into a data centers. So I know that is like very unbelievable, but it's already achievable and already start doing it.
Our appetite for data is
So I just
insatiable.
show you the video so that you can
In this
see
digital
pictures.
world, watching videos, taking photos, or asking for directions means more data flowing into an invisible cloud. Yet this cloud is far less fluffy than we think. Cloud infrastructure is growing, occupying swathes of land and consuming huge amounts of electricity. Today, global data centers use as much energy as the entire UK. By 2030, this figure will rise to more than 20% of global energy. This has serious implications for the environment, with the data industry already emitting as much CO2 as aviation and set to grow exponentially. It seems we're heading towards a future of data warming. But imagine if the cloud could absorb CO2. What if servers could produce their own energy? What if data could be grown and cared for by communities? Grow Your Own Cloud stores data nature's way, in the DNA of organisms. We seek to create a new type of cloud, one that is organic rather than silicon, and which emits oxygen rather than CO2. This involves working with DNA data science. This technology has the potential to store all of the world's data in just 1 kilogram of DNA. It works with organisms that create their own energy. It stores data in a format that never grows obsolete.
Yes. So with all the case study that I already show you today, I hope that it can inspire you and then show you the upcoming technologies that will definitely come within 5 years. And then how we as a designer has to come together and then rethink the way we work today. So like from the wellness to like a new material and then to the economy of the our countries. I think that all this nature is the way we have to work with them. And then we have to disrupt the way we work and then include biology into our work process. Because right now the linear take make waste economy is not workable with a rapid change of the climate change. The regenerative circular approach is like the only way that we can work right now to restore nature and then coexist with them. So I believe that this is like the statement that I, as a Fab Cafe represent, I would like to invite you to the bio circular economy system, and then we hope to work with you if you are interested in this direction ค่ะ Thank you so much ค่ะ